What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Something Stoney podcast.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Good.
It's 2021.
Yeah, officially. Aren't you glad that it's 2021 and coronavirus is over and world hunger is solved and everybody has their jobs back? We finally made it, you know?
So I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy, man. All the world's problems are solved because of one day. Yeah, you know, it's we got a ways to go.
We got a ways.
Yeah, it's one of those. Now Elizabeth. I think she may stop by tonight. Are we talking about that? Are we doing that tonight? I don't remember. I'm just.
I think there might be an appearance that will be made. Yeah, thinking so.
Yeah. If she's up for it, we will. For now, I want to talk about you.
Okay, I'm always down to talk about me.
Yeah. So, how have you been this week?
It's been a real dog dick afternoon. Well,
yeah.
So what had happened was, and it sucks because leading up to Christmas, my holiday season last year was not very good, and I'll get into that in a minute. But I just, I had so many big plans. I was so excited because it's been such a shit year, and Christmas was going to be very different. It was going to be by myself and away from friends and family, but then Christmas Day rolls around and I got sick. I got very sick. And it's a scary time to be sick right now, because you can't just be sick anymore. It's like, do you have COVID or do you not, So yeah, I got sick on Christmas Day, and on Christmas Day I lost my taste and smell. And yeah, which is one of the main symptoms of COVID. And I got scared, but the thing is that all of my symptoms were very aligned with a sinus infection, and I've had dozens of sinus infections. I have very sensitive sinuses, and it was cold and rainy, I think on Christmas Eve, and that always fucks with my sinuses. So, but it's like, still, you just never know. But I was really stuffy. There was no mucus coming out, but I was super congested, and I couldn't taste or smell for 5 days.
Wow.
And so I'm freaking out, and I'm like, so I get a video call with a doctor thinking maybe I can get some insight. And again, even when it comes to going to the doctor, you can't just be sick anymore. It's like, she's like, what the whole call, I was so excited and relieved that I was doing it. And then it lasted a minute and a half, because she's like, what are your symptoms? And she's like, have you been, and I told her, and she goes, well, have you been tested for COVID? And I go, no. She goes, well, you need to do that. And that was it. That was the end of the fucking thing.
Holy shit.
The good news, the good thing that came from that was she was able to get me an appointment for a COVID test through Kaiser, because I have Kaiser coverage. And so yeah, I got my test 2 days ago. I still haven't gotten any results yet. However, I got my smell and my taste back. I think it's probably close to 100% now, and I'm way less congested. I feel better. I just been tired because I am still sick, and I've been going to work because and it sucks because which I won't get it. I don't want to out my store.
Yeah. We're careful of that here.
Yeah, but there was a situation to where now we have half the amount of employees working. You could probably guess what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the half that's working for an entire week with a skeleton crew. So it's like, not only am I sick and trying to recover, but I'm like getting stretched thin at work. But you know, and you know, all the fireworks from everybody's New Year's parties woke me up last night. So I haven't been getting the soundest sleep in the world, but you know what? I'm feeling a lot better. And also my symptoms, especially like the smell and the taste coming back, that has coincided with my congestion getting better.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's like, again, it still aligns with a sinus infection. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm feeling like I'm almost out of it. Almost out of it. So I celebrated today because my mom sent me a bunch of like gift cards and shit for Christmas, and I'm like, I can't taste anything. And I ended up losing a lot of weight too. Because it's like your value of life really goes down when you lose 2 of your senses. So I just didn't eat because I'm like, what's the point? I can't taste anything. So, but I can taste now, and I celebrated by getting some fucking McDonald's.
Oh, what is the deal? I've talked to so many people lately. They get high, and it's all go to McDonald's. Like I get a McRib.
Honestly, like I wasn't. Oh, that's another thing too. I haven't really been smoking either. Because smoke fucks with your sinuses. I'm still afraid to. Yeah, I'm still afraid to. I might tomorrow if I'm still feeling as good as I am now, or hopefully better. But in the meantime, I've had some edibles left over, and tonight, this brand is called Breeze, and they are mints, little mints.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little, just for you guys.
See, I'm way ahead of you. I did my fruity one, my cherry ones. And you know, I am going to put this out there. I'm not, because I know Elizabeth had a crazy busy day today. So if you want to join in, please do. We're ready for you anytime. Because we love E. There she is, I think. Yay! There she is.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're a mess. We're a mess.
I think we're all a mess. I was just saying in the chat to people, this is like, I keep thinking we're like 3 or 4 days into the new year, but no, it's still day 1.
Yeah.
Day 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been.
Does it give you guys any kind of like? I do weirdly feel better, like slightly better, just like more positive and more like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Do you guys feel that?
I'll let you go first, Elizabeth.
I think I know his answer.
No, I got kind of a long-winded answer, so I don't want to, hog it up.
I think I feel like maybe I haven't socialized enough in one day to know for sure yet. I don't know. I think that 2020, especially for me, was such a shitty year. For lack of a better way to put it. So I just like, I don't know. It's fine. I'm such like a go with the flow person anyways. I'm not, if it's worse than last year, I guess so be it. Yeah. But I'm also optimistic. So we'll see. Time will tell. There's a lot of change happening in the world, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Especially with COVID. But I also think, for me personally at least, it's strange. And I don't know if it's just because I've been sick and I've been feeling vulnerable and like weirdly sentimental. I've been in a weird mental space, and because this has sort of taken me out of my comfort zone, and it's interesting because now that it's a new year, I just kind of reflect on where was I this time last year, and I Jimmy, I know you. I've told you this story in excruciating detail, but
I never tire. I never tire of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna get into this like super detail, but no, I mean, this time last year I was going through a fucking roller coaster of an experience. I mean, for those of you who don't know, which I don't know who else would know, but depending on who watches this, I guess. But I was going through a very catastrophic breakup at the time, and it's just something that it controlled my life. It was like my entire life for like a few months, and it was with someone that I was living with. So it's not just like it's a clean break. It's just it turns into this whole ordeal that needs to be taken care of, and it went on for like 4 months, and now it's like I gotta find a new place to live, and I gotta fucking, there's a lot to take care of, and especially considering the circumstances in which it happened. It was an affair situation, not on my part. So it's like, and it was a tough pill to swallow, because it was someone that I thought that was it. This is the person I'm settling down with. So it's like the reality of that, the reality of of how the separation came to be, and it's like I'm in this shitty situation, and I was horribly depressed, the most I've ever been in my life, and I did not eat, I did not sleep, and it cost me thousands of dollars to be able to put behind me. It was a motherfucker. And I know that I'm far from the only person that's experienced anything like that. But my point being that this is the first new year since that I've been able to start with a completely clean slate. And it's strange, just because that took up so much of my life at that time. But it's nice, and it makes me excited for 2021, because when it was all said and done, and that was another thing too, by the time I found a new place and moved in, like a week later, the world shut down. So I didn't even get a chance to like really enjoy my newfound independence.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've been able to enjoy it in the ways that I can.
You've had way too much reflection, I feel. More than someone needs after that point in time. Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking hate. That's why I'm high all the time. Because I don't want to fucking, I don't need to be thinking too much, because then I overthink, and then I fucking start oversharing on my podcast, and it's just not a good deal. But it'd be like that sometimes. But so I forgot where I was going with that, but hey, we're back. But no, but anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited about the light at the end of the tunnel, because that light to me represents my life being able to go back to be able to take advantage of every opportunity and live life the way I want to, instead of how I have to within certain parameters.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what? The funny thing, I'll tell you this little anecdote that happened today. Just something that kind of really, I feel like I'm hoping this is where 2021 is going to go. So I went to the store to get some items, and I had my mask. I'm walking by, and there's a guy he's collecting money for something, and I'm like, sometimes I'll give it. I don't care. I'm cool with that. But I was in a hurry. I was in a rush. I walked by, and the guy was like, hey, could you? And I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm just in a rush. And he's like, oh yeah, sure, right. And he literally was like, I'm in shock because I'm like, dude, seriously? And then he starts literally yelling at me across the fucking parking lot, and I'm thinking, this guy's kind of an asshole. And I go in, I do my thing, I tell my friend who works there, and that I was like, is he bothering people? And then the weirdest fucking thing happened. So I'm walking out with my stuff, and the guy looks at me. He's like, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'm really sorry about that. And I was like, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah, it was like, and I said, no, that's cool. It's just, if you're going to ask for money from people, just, try to be nice and understand that people are in a hurry. And it was like the weirdest human connection. And I hope that's what, I hope that's what 2021 is going to be like.
I think that's the cabin fever.
Is it?
I think that's just I don't know. I found that people just need to rage for a minute and then I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's like a domino effect where as soon as you like it's like you're bottling it up and that pressure is just building up. And as soon as you open the cap for one thing, it just all fucking comes out.
That's it.
So you should have peed on him.
Yeah,
That's the move.
I didn't say I didn't. Jesus Christ.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm proud of you.
Why pee on him?
I have no idea.
Just because it's not
Have
only
you done that before?
Not only
gotten mad at someone and just peed on them. Sorry. I don't know.
He tried to on me, and I was like, no, I'm not in the mood today, man. Maybe later.
Well, I think it works on different levels because one, no one's gonna come at you if your dick's out, and two, it's not only is it like a good comeback, but it's also demeaning. You know what I mean? Like it's not only am I getting back at you, but now you got my pee on you. That's the move for 2021. Start peeing on motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
Come at you.
And film it.
Yeah.
That's the light at the end of the tunnel.
I don't know what I'm trying to provoke here.
But
film it.
We like to
film it, post
videos. Peeing videos.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Post it on Twitter. Use the hashtag something Stoney podcast. And
oh, Jesus Christ. What have you guys done? What? Elizabeth, you're a bad influence on us.
Well,
just trying to teach you how to stick up for yourself. That's all.
No, it's good. I like that. It was a good idea, Just pee on them and won't ever happen again.
They're gonna be so confused about what just happened that they're gonna leave you alone forever.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a bioweapon.
Stay away from that guy.
Last time literal bioweapon
on me.
I mean, I guess we could just try it. I mean, I guess that's what we need to do now, right? Just go to the market or something. I don't know. Like right now, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I'm reading Rob Hunt's comment.
Oh, what is
showers. Oh, that's so funny.
Hey guys, I was actually thinking about having a drink tonight, and then I remembered the last time I said no.
Oh my god! Yeah. The last time I was getting like a call from Jimmy when I'm thinking he woke up the next morning. He kind of went to make sure, and there was texts involved too. I think he went to make sure everything was okay.
I was so like I never get drunk, and I was so fucking drunk, and I had a lot, and I was like, oh my god, how bad was I? I actually had to watch the episode. Like I was like, okay, God, oh God, please God. I didn't remember stuff. Like I didn't remember what we talked about. I didn't remember. I mean, when I'm just like what I am now, it's like I can function like on a normal level. You get alcohol in me, I'm ridiculous.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
I still have a bottle of champagne that I did not get to enjoy on yesterday. Yeah, I was in bed by 10 yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, what did you do? You didn't do anything for New Year's because you're getting over being sick.
Yeah, I watched. There was a live podcast, like a special New Year's thing that two of my favorite comedians put on, And that was going to be my plan, and I was going to like fucking get high and drunk with them and have a good time. But I watched like half of it, and I was like, I should go to bed because I have to work now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
What did you, Elizabeth? What did you do? Anything?
I went to bed at 10 too.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
I did. I think it's the first time I've done that in years, I think. It was great.
I'm a little envious. I
I
tried
was,
to.
but then I woke up at 2:30.
Oh, see,
Mm.
that's a problem. Well, you usually go to bed really late too, right?
I do, and I wake up pretty early, so it was time to wake up, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting to be, even when I want to sleep in, like last night I got almost no sleep. And I drank last night. I did drink last night.
Fuck.
I have the fucking bottle. I gotta finish it off. And so I had this drink and like a couple of drinks, and I got pretty drunk, and I went to bed. I didn't fall asleep till after midnight, but I was just kind of in this kind of weird state. It was a good state. I had a good time, but I was like, well, I'm not gonna set the alarm. I'm gonna sleep in. I did not sleep in. I woke up my normal time, and I felt fine. Didn't need to go back to bed. But now it's starting to hit me, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm really fucking tired today because I didn't sleep. God damn it. That's how I'm starting out 2021, tired.
I was honestly surprised at how many people stayed awake.
Yeah, me too.
To be honest, or how many texts I got at midnight. I thought everyone was just gonna bail out this year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was a lot of texting going on, wasn't there?
I don't know what was going on or maybe people were watching stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't imagine it was that exciting.
I watched a movie. I watched New Year's Evil, and I was live tweeting it a little bit just because it was so absurd, and I was drunk. So
Okay.
what the fuck? Yeah, it was. It's a 80s slasher movie, and it's dumb as fuck. I mean, it's stupid as fuck. And I thought I'd seen it, but I don't remember it like as a whole. Now I know I've never seen it. It's the dumbest plot. The acting's fine for an 80s slasher movie, but it's not really scary because the kills are pretty. You see the killer's face. I don't know. It's just it's bland, but I had a good time with it because I like schlocky slasher horror. So I kind of
Schlocky.
yeah, schlocky. So that's what I did last night, and Impractical Jokers, of course, because
Of course.
that's
Here's
all I
something
did.
fun that happened about a week ago. I fucking started playing the new Madden, and in the game there's a feature where you create your own player and you give them a name. So now the obvious choice is to use your own name.
Mhm.
And I went to go type in my last name, and I got a message saying that the last name you used contains a profane word. Please retry.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I posted about it I think on my Instagram stories, but I'm like, what kind of shit is this? I can't even use my own name as illegal.
That's bizarre. Well, I guess you got to change your
When
name.
did the new one come out?
I think the new ones come out at the end of the previous year. So the newest one right now is Madden 21, and I think that probably came out late last year. So I
just
like
have the
a couple
last
months
one.
ago.
I don't have the most recent.
Yeah, I mean I don't really play them too much.
Yeah.
But apparently I'm never playing them again. I can say that.
So offended. It won't let me say my name.
Did you try sneaky ways to spell it?
No, I just typed in sharts instead, and that went through. So I was like, all right, fine.
What?
I guess sharts fine.
What's a shark?
It's when you shit and fart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm learning something new.
That's
That's
That was the first thing I learned in 2021.
That's pretty
What
cool.
a shark is.
Yeah.
What a sharts.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'll ever forget that now.
Oh, when it happens, you won't.
Yeah.
You think it's just air, but
No.
not quite.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. charts, hitting on people.
Oh my gosh.
This is how we're starting
I
the
love
year.
emojis though.
Oh,
Yeah. On a side note, it feels like it's been fucking forever since we've done this show.
oh my God, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I missed it. Did you guys miss it last week? I missed it. Like I
Well,
was.
I mean, this time last week is when I started to get sick, so it's
Oh,
probably
shit.
best that we didn't do the show anyway.
Oh yeah, good point, huh?
Yeah.
Good point, dude. I gotta say this when you, I guess because you're a friend, but when you told me that you were sick, I was freaking out, dude. I was like just so worried about you. I was like, I kept sending him texts. I'm like, is there anything you need? Let me know. Is it, and I know he's an adult, he's a grown up, but
Kind of.
yeah, kind of, yeah. Actually, not. No, he's not a grown up. He's a child, but
Easy. You're not supposed to tell people that.
I know, but you are. You are.
Learn it the hard way, like I did.
That's what she said.
Okay. Wait a minute. Who's the child?
Jeez.
Elizabeth, how was your Christmas? We haven't even talked about that. We haven't talked about any of this shit.
Oh, my Christmas was nice. It was good. I saw the ocean.
Oh wow!
I went to visit my parents in New Jersey, and it was nice. It was quiet. You know what, though? All the shoobies need to stay away from the shore, okay? If you're not from there, don't be coming there without your mask, hanging out on the beach. I don't know what they're thinking. So it's really cool. Off the beach where my parents live, they put a tree up every year, and people like decorate shells and they hang it on this tree, which is awesome. I love it. I think it's great. But this year, I've never seen so many people there. It was crazy. Usually it's dead, and it's fantastic because you get the beach all to yourself. There's nobody there. It's wonderful. But no, it was like a weird party this year.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, all the shoobs need to go home. This is a public service announcement.
Is shoobs, is that like a Jersey thing?
Actually, well, kind of, yeah. So my dad would be able to explain more better why. It's something to do with like taking the train. I feel like someone needs to help me explain this. Something to do with, you know what? I'm just gonna look it up right now. Something to do with taking the train, taking your shoes. I don't know, in a shoe box. Don't ask me. Wait a second. We're just gonna look this up because I'm being very confusing right now. But also, it was a term that was used on. I'm going to look that up too. A show that I watch.
While she looks it up, let's talk it. Let's say how amazing Elizabeth is, because we do, when we do this show and we start talking about it and we just go crazy.
Here we go.
There she is. She gets it.
We got it.
See? Jesus.
Is a New Jersey, Delaware, Southern California slang term for a tourist who visits the seashore for a day tripper, or summer-only residents. See, okay, but there's here it is. The term shoobie originated in the late 1800s, and it derives from day trippers taking the train, like my dad said here, to the New Jersey beach with their ticket price including a box lunch pack in a shoebox.
Whoa!
Boom!
Shoobies. Yeah.
Get
Jesus.
out of here, shoobs.
Are you originally from Jersey?
Yeah, from South Jersey, though. Okay, South Jersey is nothing like North Jersey.
Well, what's the difference? Like, what are you taught? What's the difference?
Well, they sound different. They talk different. That's number one.
Is it just that though, or is there like?
No, I think that I don't know. I don't need people to get mad at me.
Good point.
No, we're like, so South Jersey, it's a weird vibe. You have, we're like 20, where I grew up was 20 minutes east of Philly. And you had a weird mix. You had like, you go into the city sometimes, but then you also had a lot of friends that lived out in like the Pine Barrens. So you had like an interesting mix of people all the time. I felt
Yeah,
you get into a lot of trouble in the woods, and then you can go into the city.
that's interesting because where I'm from is kind of similar to that because I'm from Illinois, like central Illinois. So like 3 hours south of Chicago, which by the way, unless you're from, so unless you're from Illinois and you like, if you're not from Illinois and you tell people that you are from Illinois, everybody just automatically assumes Chicago because it's the only place that people know in Illinois. And to be fair, it's the best parts of the state. So I totally get it. And I've spent a lot of time there and I love it. So I have no problem. I don't even argue with people or correct them because I'm like, you know what? If they think I'm from Chicago, that's fine. Chicago's dope. Somebody's asking, is it Champaign? No, it's, if you know Peoria, it's closer to that area. Anyway, but since it's just a few hours south of Chicago, like as soon, I'm like from a town that's like right when it starts to get like real dig a ding dang do, and because Southern Illinois is like, it's the South, like you swear it's the South, like you totally forget that you're in the Midwest. So it's like you had a lot. I went to school with a lot of people that were from Chicago because the Amtrak ran through my hometown.
Yeah.
So there'd be people, a lot of families and stuff. So you had this interesting mix of like these city kids from Chicago and the Chicago area, but also the Hicks from the area that my town is in. So you had like this weird mixture of like thugs and rednecks, and it just
I totally Garden State, the movie.
Yeah.
It's like a similar vibe sometimes in South Jersey. It's just like you're like kind of, I don't know what the fuck we do sometimes. I don't know.
Another Jersey slang term that I've heard myself is they call police officers Jakes because they all look like they're named Jake.
Yeah.
So I like that one.
I don't remember where I grew up, so it's like I like hearing these stories because I don't
remember.
What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do, but because I grew up in Utah mostly, and I don't know. There's stuff that I thought was cool. There was stuff I didn't like. I don't miss it. I don't really. It wasn't really my thing. I wasn't. I always wanted to come out to California. Even when I was a kid, I wanted to come out to California. I didn't want to fucking be in Utah. But what? Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. So, do you consider California to be home then? Like, is Utah just kind of like, yeah, I was there for a little bit?
Yeah, kind of. My life started here, man. I mean,
that's fair.
Here's the thing, though. Like, you get to a certain point, and you just kind of like you think of all the bad shit that happened in your life, and maybe it's the weed talking, but honestly, you kind of just stop getting mad, and you stop having those those bad feelings about a place or a thing or the people that you grew up with. Like even the people that bullied you or you had fights with or whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm like, we're all stupid, man. We're all just dumb kids fucking around, and so I don't really have my memories get less mean or less hurtful or less painful, and they just become like, I don't know, it is what it is. That's where I came from, and I don't miss it, but it made me who I am, I guess. So what the fuck?
You get in some fights?
Huh?
Did you get in some fights?
Getting some rumbles with the locals?
No, I was just overly sensitive. I was a weird fucking kid. I didn't get in physical fights. I just didn't feel like I belonged ever, and I think that was I'm getting really personal here. I never felt like I belonged there. I'm not religious at all. There's a high population of Mormons out there. So
Yeah.
I mean, and but here's the thing: a lot of times I would blame that. I'd say, "Oh well," I'm like, you kind of make your own enemies with that. If you start saying, "Well, it's because of this or because of that I was miserable," well, maybe it plays into it, but at the same time, you can find ways to. I wish I had been a little more. I don't know, less judgmental. I have no ill will anymore. Even the bad shit, even the cruelty or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
we're all just trying to survive.
Yeah.
I'm so stoned, clearly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that second mint. Oh, by the way, that was my second mint today.
Oh, good.
I
I was
didn't
gonna.
mention that. Yeah, that we'll see how that goes.
I thought you
Hope
were
that
just
hope I don't
started.
have to go home from work again tomorrow morning. Um,
Oh, Jesus.
but no, I definitely understand what you're saying. I mean, I love home. I know so many people, especially out here, because there's so many people that come out to LA to like escape, and I understand that. But
Yeah.
and that's why I love the culture and the environment out here, because it's a creative environment that's filled with a lot of people who are just kind of like trying to find a purpose, and that's what a lot of your actors and comedians and shit are, and which I'm an actor myself, so I identify with these people, and I do love home. I miss home. I'm excited to go back home. Hopefully I can do that this year, but
Yeah.
I identify with the people and the culture out here a lot more, and I feel more like myself out here, and enough to where it didn't take long for me to understand or to realize that this is where I need to be. I'll always love home and miss home and love going back, but this is where I need to be. I would never want to settle down here, but right now this is a good place for me. So, and that being said, as far as 2020 is concerned, I'm one of the, and again, I can only speak for myself because I know that this year has been an absolute disaster. Like, there's no word that describes how bad this year has been for some people, but I'm one of the very fortunate ones that has had a lot of benefits this year and had a lot of great things happen. I was able to quit working 2 jobs and just go down to 1. I was able to, find a good place to live. I was able to start this show, and there's a lot that I have to be thankful for. And I think it's just important for me to keep that in mind and sort of take the good with the bad. I just, I don't want to get too far along with that and be like, actually 2020 wasn't bad. And everyone's like, shut up.
I read something on Twitter, and I know this you should never read. I was on Twitter and read a comment that someone made that they said they're bitching about people complaining about 2020. So they're saying, "Oh, yeah, a lot of these people are complaining about 2020. They had a great year. What's their problem? They're just doing it for the show." I'm like, I don't buy that. I think the thing about it is like, I had a pretty good last year. I had a lot of good happen last year, and I'm feeling pretty good about my life. I didn't go on Instagram and go, "Hey, look at me! Look how happy I am." But I had a lot of good stuff. But I kept thinking, but you could have compassion for people that are suffering.
Of course.
And that's the thing. It was such a compassionless, unless maybe I read it wrong. It is Twitter, you never know. But it bothered me that, and I've also heard people kind of say that, have that attitude, and I'm just like, you have to be compassionate, because there's people that like are so, God, it breaks my heart thinking about people out there and that are struggling and can't get, or lost their jobs, lost their homes, all of that, or had relatives die.
Sure.
It sucks. It's a sucky time, but at the same time, I feel like maybe
it would be, it would be disingenuous to for me not to acknowledge good things that have happened, because you know, I don't want to lie in some bandwagon and be like, yeah, it was I mean, of course it was terrible for everybody. I mean, like, you know, I mean, there's been a good, you know, good things have happened, but it's still been a shit year. But, you know, I don't want to be disingenuous, and especially when there are so many people that have had nothing but bad luck this year.
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't know. I'm hoping compassion comes back, man. I want that to be like, it sounds like, you know, it sounds so lame to say, but I think we're sadly lacking in that lately.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, everybody is focused on themselves now, which is good, because right now I think everybody's lives and mental health are just hanging by a thread, and you should focus on yourself, but
sure,
you should also, you know, again, like you said, compassionate. So
yeah. Good. Elizabeth, I want to ask you, because we're sitting here talking about California and living here, and poor guy's coughing here. Oh my god, he coughed.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Get back.
What about you? Have you ever thought of leaving Virginia? Why do you stay? What keeps you there?
My daughter. Yeah. That's a simple answer.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't I could be anywhere, really. It wouldn't really bother me. I don't think I'd want to go too far away from where my parents live, but I don't have anybody here, you know, in Virginia. I'm not tethered to it in any way, shape, or form. The whole reason I initially came down to the DC area was for my job with the DoD, and you know, since my life has kind of shifted since then, you know, I always felt it's nice to I want to be close to her dad, you know, like I feel like it's right. It's the right thing to do. That we have a good relationship and not a shitty one, like 95% of the people I see that have, you know, divorce relationships.
Yeah. It's weird, because I feel like I have another friend who I partner with, who Jason Coleman, and he's kind of in a similar situation. They're not together, but they have such a beautiful relationship. And I guess I shouldn't necessarily be talking about his personal life, but he's an amazing dad, and they do that, and it's, you know, and I admire that. I respect that, because I think people have to kind of think what's important. What in the end, what's important, and if it's not your kids, I think there's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I'll just follow her wherever she goes, and she wants to go out to California. Like, okay, let's go. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I would, you know, if I had a choice, I definitely, I wouldn't live here. But if for a place to have to live, I don't mind it either. It's really beautiful in Virginia. There's lots of places to go hiking and camping and just to be outdoors, and I love all of that. So yeah.
What's your favorite?
I mean, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm too stoned. Go ahead.
Well, I think I was just going to mention, you know, to kind of piggyback on that, like that's kind of the reason why I would never want to settle down in Southern California, at least, because, you know, where I'm from, it's a much smaller, like, Midwest town. But I mean, yeah, you don't get a lot of culture, but you get more of like a stereotypical American dream, you know, because you get like a nice house with a big yard, and, you know, you're not so fucking cluttered together. And, you know, I went to a small high school, and everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
That part's kind of gross, but yeah. I still see like dudes that I went to high school with, like, still, like, they're in a new relationship every year, but they're still just cycling through the same people that we went to school with, because that's all that's there. Yeah. And I'm like, ew, dude. But so and there's so much of that gets lost in California. You know, I mean,
yeah,
so many people you know, raise families in apartments and like there's nothing wrong with that, but it's I don't know, it's just different than how than what I know, and I think that
Yeah.
I think in order to sort of like feel connected to home, I think wherever I decide to settle down, I would want to be a little bit more reminiscent of home. It doesn't necessarily have to be close to home, but you know, something with a little more green and you know,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm also
No, I
fucking-
agree.
Mhm.
No, I think yeah, I agree. I mean, I lived in New York City for a while, and I think to myself, like, I can't imagine raising a kid there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, no fucking way. I mean, I felt trapped sometimes, you know?
Yeah, sure.
You get like caught up in like the life there, and it's like everything's going all the time. Here we go. And then you forget for a moment that the outdoors exist.
Mhm.
You see a tree when you go to Central Park, and you're like, oh, I love this tree. Come home with me.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just can't. Yeah, I hear you. I just, I am glad to be here for that. It makes sense to me.
Yeah. So it looks like someone asked a very good question. If you could live or explore in another country, where would it be?
Ew.
I would say Switzerland.
Really?
Ooh.
I fucking, first of all, it is ungodly expensive to live there.
Is
But-
it?
From what I've heard, yeah. And it makes sense because it's an unbelievably gorgeous place. Every time I see like a video of it or pictures of it, I can always tell that it's Switzerland because it has this unbelievable beauty, and it has everything. It has little villages, it has the green rolling hills, it has the snowy mountains, it has everything. It's like a fucking paradise. And I would love to reach a point in life where I could just like have even just like a little apartment or something out there, you know.
Yeah.
That would require a lot of success in life, but you know, that's, you gotta shoot for the stars.
Write it down. Just write it down. Make it happen. That's it. What do they call them? Vision boards? Get that going.
Does that work? Can you do that? I wish that like really.
A lot of people say it works. Like you make a list, and you over time go back and refer to the list and start checking off things that you've done.
Hmm.
It's like, you know, manifesting it into your reality.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people talk about that, like putting it out into the universe so it can come back around
Doing
to
it
you.
right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a place there in Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Years ago,
10-year timeline. 10 years. I'm giving it 10 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I call it here. Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Okay. It's gonna be, yeah, and this is gonna be immortal on the internet. So I'll be able to look back at this episode and be like, oh shit, I was just talking about that. But I forgot what I was gonna talk about next.
I have no idea.
Anybody have
live there? Okay.
So, well, for me, I love England.
Okay.
I love England. I it's one of my I've been able to go twice, and it's everything about it, dude. It's just this place it's magical to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's watching a bunch of movies as a kid that took place in England. I don't know what the fuck it is. I love it. I love everything about it. So yeah, if I didn't live here, I would probably live there. And I do want to really jump in on this because, speaking as someone who is raising more of a family in LA that doesn't have the home it's actually not the worst thing, but it's like, I get why most people wouldn't want to do it. I've been learning the past few years. It's like, just fucking life happens. And
yeah. And I mean, ultimately, like, as long as you're doing your job as a parent, that's all that matters, no matter where you're at. But and there's nothing wrong. It's just, I mean, this is how everybody lives out here. If this is where you want to live, that's what you got to do. It's just
yeah. It's a weird place to live, but you know what the funny thing is though? Like, I feel like it's just become, and maybe that's because I didn't love where I was growing up. Maybe it's because I wasn't happy in Utah. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but for some reason this became home to me, and I 100% get why someone wouldn't. I've seen so many people come and go, you know, because it's just either they can't make it, or they don't want to try, or they just don't like the lifestyle, whatever. And that's like, I get that 100%. And it's New York too, like you're saying, Elizabeth, but it's somehow it works for me, and I don't know why. I can't explain it, you know. But I don't. Yeah, it's weird when you were saying that. I had the smile on my face. I was thinking, yeah, it does seem weird, but I like it. I don't know. I'm a chill guy though, so I pretty much I try to make everything work out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? We tonight we went from sharts to pissing on people to like these really deep stony thoughts.
Yeah, I kind of, I knew I was gonna get a little personal on the show just because I've just been like I said, I don't know if it's just because I've been sick or if because I'm a sentimental person to begin with, but or if I'm just like looking the year in reflection, but no, that's fine. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, why go to a therapist when you can start a podcast?
It's true. It's true.
The same thing, and no one believes me.
Nuts. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. No, I mean, it is. Well, it's better. I would say it's better for a lot of reasons, actually.
Yeah, and we got all these doctors in chat.
Yeah, exactly.
They say I'm fine. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
It's a hard time. You know, as everyone has said, it's cliche to say that it's a hard time, but I think people do forget the mental a lot. Like, it's just, you know, people that live alone, people that are older that can't see their grandkids. It's a crazy fucking time, and so much division in the world. And I don't want to get into that. I don't want to fucking go there tonight because I want it to be a positive thing, you know. But like, fuck, there's so much going on. So it's, how can you not be at least a little affected by it?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
but I feel like, I feel like the best you can do is try and find that hope and that light and go, look, I'm going to make the worst of what I have, you know, and find the good in all of it. And
yeah, well, I mean, and I think there's also a lot of pressure, like societal pressure to be okay, because there's so many things and aspects in your life that require you to be okay. And I'm sure, you know, you guys being parents, that definitely rings true very much so with your kids. You know, you got to be okay for your kids, but also, you know, for you know, friends and your job, and a lot of things require you to be okay at all times, and sometimes you're just not. And that's really the best part about there being more awareness about these days, being more awareness of mental health and mental health issues, and normalizing therapy, and because it's okay to not be okay. And as a matter of fact, most of us are not okay pretty often, and that's also normal. So,
right.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. It's important for people to remember that, no matter how many facades people try to put forward sometimes.
That's sort of I guess if there's a theme of the show, it's okay to not be okay and pee on people.
Yeah, and pee on people.
After you shart.
After you shart.
You just yell at them, I am not okay. Psst. Right.
Oh my god, this guy.
Oh god, I gotta see this. I want to see this in action. I would pay money for that.
Oh my, would you? How much would you pay for that? How much would you pay? Because we'll get him to do it. I want to see him do it.
I don't know, a couple $100.
Oh well, yeah, he would. Justin, would you PM someone for a couple $100?
Couple $100. I mean, look, $200 is $200, and we're all just trying to get by. It's been a rough year. Yeah. Do they have to? Can they be an unaware person?
Unaware.
Yeah,
Like
if
the
they're
person you're doing it to not aware.
right. Like if they're just like,
They can't be in on it.
no, I mean like,
Oh, you mean like you just like kind of doing it, but they're not they're
Right.
like shopping or something.
right, or like they're
But
just
don't do it in a public place.
they're waiting for the bus,
That's
and
not a
they're just,
suggestion.
like behind the bench, like on their coat, so they can't really feel it. And
Wow.
like, there it is. It's $200 in the bag.
Or maybe you wait for it to be raining and you just like on their shoulder a little bit when they're at a bench.
See, that's it. That's it. We
I
figured
don't
it
know
out.
why that would happen. I imagined it, so I don't know. I don't know. They could be like, it could be oddly warm and comfortable.
Oh, that's a lovely rain coming down.
It's like, oh, never knew it could feel so good.
Oh. What if you? No, I'm not even gonna. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying
You
it
want
because
to say it,
yeah,
though.
no, it'd be like
Come
you always,
on.
like get on like go to a parking structure or something and stand and just
Oh yeah.
I mean during the rain, no one would notice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but then you're not guaranteed that it's getting on them. You got to make sure it gets on them.
Yeah.
should I say please really don't do this in real life? Should I say?
You know what? We could try. We could start like a traveling something
Oh my God.
Stoney where we just do really, really strange things.
We should. Oh my God, that'd be fun.
Or we could just start like a separate YouTube channel that's just called Pee on Everybody, and we just pee on everybody.
That's weird.
That's so weird.
Oh, there's an audience for it. There's,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's definitely an audience for it, but you could probably just like charge money at that point.
you're right.
Yeah,
That's more of an OnlyFans thing.
yeah, exactly.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
I mean,
Or Pornhub, I guess.
Or Pornhub. Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be another fitting home for it.
that works.
Yeah.
That being said, there's probably almost definitely a lot of specifically peeing on people channels on
Look,
Pornhub.
look. Willie GMD said here at the beach.
At the
Oh,
beach. That's a
yeah,
good one.
there you go. There you go.
There we go.
Oh my God, Jesus! What have we done? What have we created?
I don't know.
I mean,
Great idea.
we're back.
It's kind of a something Stoney is motherfucking back. Oh shit! Oh,
we
God.
can call it someone's peeing
Someone's peeing.
or something's peeing.
Something salty.
That could be turned into a totally different kind of podcast.
We are going to the dark web now. That's where we're going. That's
Oh my
where-
God, have you ever been to the dark web?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Have you?
I don't think so.
I don't
No,
even know
you
how to
would
get
know.
there. Do I just Google dark web?
No.
Don't. Just
Oh.
don't.
No.
I'm sure someone in the chat room probably has. I listened to like a fucking one of those horror story YouTube things I've talked about before, and I heard one about the dark web, and I'm just like, actually had to stop listening because it was talking about dead kids and stuff, and this all. I was like, no,
Wait,
I'm not
what?
going there. It was
What?
grotesque.
Where did you find it?
It wasn't. It was just a story about it.
That reminds me, when I was a teenager, right, there was this site, and I don't know if it still exists. I'm afraid to look up,
Ooh.
but it was called rotten.com. Okay.
Yes. I
And you
remember
see
that.
the most gruesome things sometimes on there.
Oh my God.
Like a
Oh.
decapitated head, and like some
you
guy,
know-
like, I don't know what was happening to him in the bathtub. It was weird as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to see if it still exists. Hold on.
Do
Oh my gosh.
I think the new site for that is a website called heavyr.com.
Heavy R. I've never heard of.
Heavy and the letter R.com.
I'm afraid to know, actually.
Yeah. What is it?
it's-
Tell us.
Well, there's some heavy stuff on there. It's like, I mean, there's a
feel
lot
like
of,
I'm being tapped into. It's taking way too long to get to the site.
there's a lot of
yeah,
like
that's
sexual
creepy.
stuff on there, but it's like
Heavy R.
not commercial, like not for everybody.
Maybe we
kinda.
go to a private window for
Wow.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like if you ever want to know what a prolapsed anus looks like,
No, I'm good.
and apparently there's a whole fetish lane for that.
Really? Well, of course
Like
there
they
is.
fucking
Yeah,
like
sure, there's-
people will prolapse their own anuses, so it's like sticks out, and then like they like rub them together and shit. Like two people will prolapse their anus, and it's like
they're gonna hate being old.
Oh God, yeah. Jesus.
Stuff's just gonna slip out of their ass at that point.
Oh my God. I'm like, hey, people do what they want to
What are
do,
we
but
talking
wow. I have no fucking clue.
I don't know if Frat.com exists anymore because I can't get there.
I doubt it. I mean, look, there's other sites. There's
Oh
so
my
much
gosh,
out
it
there. What?
maybe does. Oh, it was active from 1996 to 2012.
Oh shit.
There's actually Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
See, I knew it was when I was a teenager. I was young, okay? I was looking at this site way too young.
there was another website around that time. It didn't have crazy stuff, but it had very like R-rated animated skits. It was called stickdeath.com.
I love Stick Death.
Oh
Stick
yeah.
Death. Oh my god, I fucking love Stick
Stick
Death.
Death
so
was
much.
amazing.
Yes.
It was amazing. Oh, we gotta look into that.
I think you can still find some of them on YouTube, but I don't think the site works anymore.
Oh really?
Stick
Yeah.
Death, best of Stick Death. This was put
Yeah.
up in 2012.
Someone just asked, and I don't know where this came from at what point in the conversation, but someone asked if the conversation was going to Hannibal Lecter direction. I don't think so.
No,
Maybe.
no.
No.
No. I don't think so. God, Stick Death.
Although a
can't
prolapse
believe
anus
it.
would go great with some fava beans.
Oh, heck
I
no.
can't do anything.
Heck no.
Oh,
Stick Death. Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
I was
Stick
For
so
anybody who
great.
doesn't know what Stick Death is, look up some of that shit on YouTube. It's
Oh yeah,
classic.
yeah. There's a compilation video here. Best
Oh,
of.
cool.
You know what? We should just pull it up. I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, let's check it out.
We
Let's
just
see what's
said
going on.
it. Jimmy, have you seen it?
I know of it, and I think maybe one episode. That's it. Like it's. I think I liked what I saw, but I don't remember why the context of when I saw it.
Best of
And that-
Stick Death. I hope this is good.
Yeah.
This better be good, or else.
Yeah, Stick Death is one of those things where I'm so glad that I had like an older brother that was like 7 years older than I was, so because I was exposed to so many like cool things that I would not have known about otherwise.
Yeah, that's that. I have an older sister, and that same thing. It was like she would. I got to see a lot of cool stuff because she didn't want to see it, and so we got. That's why I was saying really like terrible R-rated horror movies. And my mom would take us to see that shit. I was like, I loved it, man.
I have
loved it as a kid.
no excuse for my morbid curiosities, like an older sibling. I was
Really?
the oldest. No,
Wow.
just a weird kid. All right, here we go.
Let's check this out. Okay, Stick Death.
Hold up.
Oh,
We can do a cool like view here. Hold up. Oh, look at
Oh
that.
wow, look at that.
I
Shit.
this
Experimenting.
must be one of the anti-car theft ones.
Whoa. Wait a second. Why is it going so fast? Feels like it
Oh,
goes
this looks amazing.
Oh, this is the best.
This is wild.
Oh shit. Oh, this looks cool.
What? Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
This one-
when their heads would bleed, it was the best.
Yeah, there was also a lot of like anti-terrorist stuff
Oh jeez.
because this was like
Yes!
around 9/11.
Oh my god. Oh,
no.
that's kind of amazing.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorite skits.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh fuck. This one was called "Give It Up, Bud,"
yeah.
and the SWAT are like, they're doing the "what's up" thing, and then the rest of them are like, "What's that?" Yeah, There it is. And then they shoot.
Oh.
Oh, this is rad.
Oh my gosh.
This is amazing.
This shit was the best.
Wow.
Wait, is that what the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, and they had like interactive things too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Flip off.
Wait, how long was the show on? How long did this exist in your world? This is
Like
weird.
in my personal world?
Yeah.
Maybe a few years.
Yeah, I think like the early 2000s is when I stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say the same. I would say, yeah, the same for me. Early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Plus
maybe like 2001, 2, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's been like the website has been taken down for a long time now.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
have it
weird.
Hmm.
Dolphins.
What else is there? Hold on. But I mostly remember the interactive stuff though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
See,
because
no, I've never seen that before.
Oh, who's this
there you
person? Get off our screens.
what's up, guys? I'm here to tell you about Huel.
No,
Huel rocks, man.
no, we don't want Huel.
What the fuck
Oh,
is
if you want
Huel?
to fucking pee on somebody, you gotta say Huel.
Do you think he made it Huel? Like, I get maybe it's fuel, but then you could say like, I want Huel.
Is it healthy fuel? Is that what they're trying to say?
Probably.
Maybe.
Fuck.
Nutritionally complete food. Tomato and herb? Herb.
What?
No, herb.
Herb.
I couldn't see the B in the reflection. Tomato. I thought tomato and her. What is this? Weird. So, I don't even know what that means. And my mind went to weird places. Tomatoes with her.
You go to
Or
weird
or
places.
it's like
Yeah, I like
it's a
that.
romantic date. It's a romantic date, like tomatoes with her.
Tomatoes with her.
Yeah,
but-
you're just eating
Think
tomatoes.
about-
I fucking hate tomatoes.
Why? Always?
Oh, what about like if you slice some tomatoes with some
Yeah.
really nice balsamic?
Yeah.
I don't. I've never liked tomatoes.
Balsamic reduction. Yes, take it. No. Sorry, I guess it just does it for me.
Nah.
Okay.
This is something Stoney.
This is very much something Stoney. I can't wait until I feel safe enough to like smoke again. The edibles have been fine, but I don't know if I'm still going to be high tomorrow morning or not because I might be. I don't know.
You
I
might.
I don't know.
Because you've taken the 2, right? Like, what, 10
taking
milligrams
the
of P?
Isn't there something you can do though? Can't you just? Isn't there something you can like take
Well,
to?
Well, I could eat some more,
Yeah.
but I do have to go to
McDonald's.
bed soon. I could
Oh,
go.
yeah, yeah.
I could have some McDonald's before bed. That's a good move.
Yeah, you could have them delivered, right? You could do door drop.
But
Oh, no,
would
you
that
can't do
help?
anything. Nothing would help.
Well,
What is today?
food does help kind of level out your high. So does like staying hydrated, obviously, but like food and sleep, I'd say are the biggest things that help.
Or if you have some like orange juice in the morning.
I'm all out of orange juice.
Oh.
You see, the problem is that it was time to kick ass and drink orange juice, and then I ran out of orange juice.
Yeah.
So you stopped kicking ass.
So I had to. No, I've been kicking ass, but like
Oh, okay.
just without
Oh.
orange juice.
No,
Yeah.
actually, you gave up and just started drinking the orange juice. It was really sad.
You know, I when I was first sick, when I first started getting sick, I didn't know what it was, and I wasn't expecting to like lose smell or taste or be sick for as long as I was, but so I just got fucked up. I just got high. I had mimosas, and I was like, eventually, I just reached a point where I was like, I forgot that I was even sick. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Mhm.
But then I had to reel it in and like take care of myself, whatever that's about.
Yeah.
Well, guys, Elizabeth, we love when you join us. I know we gotta cut out early tonight, unfortunately, because we all gotta wake up super early tomorrow, and it's sad because I think this is maybe a good point to end it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good stopping point. I think that we definitely could keep going for like another like fucking 2 hours, but we all
Probably.
Yeah, we
probably
really
could.
do. We do.
Maybe we
We're
can.
sorry. We'll do another long ass one soon. And have, we like it. We like having you on so much.
Yeah,
So
it's
much
fun.
fun.
I have
Yeah.
fun with you guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
chill.
it's always a good time. Always a
Yeah.
good time.
Well, of course, let's do the obligatory. Hey, where can you find us? So, Justin.
Okay. Well,
We'll spotlight you.
okay.
Okay, go.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's a lot of.
We'll be down here.
Watching.
Oh!
See that?
Oh wow.
I was too sick to set it up, but there it is.
You did. You
Oh,
got
no.
it.
I got it. I got fucking.
I loved
so
all
lucky.
of those little memes about it. Cracked me up. Like, no joke. I was cracking up for 45 minutes on all of those memes.
Yeah, it's. I definitely empathize with those memes. The struggle is real for sure. I feel very. I have. It's so stupid, but I have like this like genuine sense of like almost like survivor's guilt because I got a fucking PS because everyone's like struggling to get it, and I got a friend that I keep sending links to for websites that get in stock, and I'm like, hopefully you can get it this time, buddy, and he never does, and mine's just chilling on like still boxed up. But anyway, speaking of which, you can find me on twitch.tv/Justin_Butts. I haven't streamed in a hot minute, but I've also felt like shit for a hot minute. So I do want to come back to streaming, especially since the world is still shut down.
Yeah.
It's still something to do, and I do enjoy it. Other than that, you can follow me on Instagram at JustinButts94. How about y'all?
Go ahead.
Oh, geez, me. Yeah, you can find me at joeblow.com, arrowinthehead.com, Jimmy to the O, Twitter, James Oster on Facebook, mostly Jimmy to the O. I use that a lot. You can also find me on another show in Viddy Space called Sound Scary, which we had a really good episode tonight, so I was very happy. But I'm on Cameos if you want a movie recommendation or whatever. I guess I do that too sometimes, occasionally. I feel so weird doing that. And Elizabeth, what about you? We know where we can find you, but where?
I think all the links for me you can just find at elizabethsaint.com.
Wow.
That's it.
That's
and check
so
out
cool.
Viddy Space. Oh, and I have this thing going on Viddy Space this weekend because I wanted to ring in the new year, but I'm just streaming like all weekend, new content of all new things. And if you put in coupon code BY 2020, like BYE, you can get 66% off your first year monthly subscription, which makes it like a couple bucks. So
Get on that.
Get on that.
Nice.
And obviously, if you couldn't tell already, you're getting fucking primo content.
Oh.
So why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
This is kind of nice.
Yeah,
I like this.
Center myself.
We're kind of cozy.
Yeah, I feel so close to you guys now.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to level
Social
my head
distance.
out.
Yeah.
Except my head is so big compared to you. Oh my God.
This is nice because you can't see the all the mess in the back, so that's nice.
I like it. I like you guys. You guys are fun.
Yeah,
I definitely missed you guys. I missed the show. It feels good to be back.
it's
feels good to be back.
nice. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I am too. I'm happy. I'm happy we got to do this tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like the Waltons, like I feel like not John Boy, not Grandma,
Yeah.
not Grandpa. I feel a little like that, but like in a warm, kind of fuzzy way and shit. I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah. How
Good.
exciting. Speaking of the light at the end of the tunnel, how exciting is it that possibly this year we could do the show in person?
Woo!
Oh
we
my
could
God.
transition.
Woo woo.
Yeah. It's we look forward to that. We're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm coming out to visit too.
Yay!
Yep.
Soon,
I
yeah,
am.
February, right? February, or
Are
did
you
you
still
change
doing
it?
that thing?
No, I'll talk to you about that later. We're not
If
doing
not,
that.
then I'm just going to plan for soon, I guess.
No.
Let's say first quarter. I like that because I'm gonna start filming some stuff for my show.
Yay!
I'm just gonna travel and film some stuff.
Good for you.
Travel safely, okay? Don't get on my case about it.
Exactly.
Safely and away from people.
Safely and not during the holidays when it's super crowded. You know, yeah, it's
Yes.
you're careful. You are careful.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, guys, you guys are amazing. Thanks everyone for fucking checking us out tonight, and happy fucking New Year, man.
Yeah, we didn't say that. Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Pee on everybody.
Pee on everybody.
Yep.